Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my day is done. I am beyond exhausted. Like, I can't even put it into words how tired I am. You can tell from the bloodshot eyes that I'm tired. Anyway, what I wanted to do, I wanted to show you my nighttime routine for getting the makeup off and, you know, just preparing for bed. My nighttime routine for getting the makeup off is basically washing my face. Simple as that. And I don't even have anything specific that I use to wash my face. Like right now, I am in a hotel and I'm gonna use the bar soap. But what I do want to show you is what I use under my eyes and what I use to hydrate my face, because my face is very dry. I suffer from very dry skin. So if I were to use soap or any agent used to remove makeup without properly hydrating, you would see my face looking real toe up by tomorrow morning. So that is what I'm gonna attempt to do when I go back into the room. So I'm gonna wash my face with the bar soap, and that's my honest truth. Now, I'm sure some people would say, hey, you'd probably have better results if you bought something specific for your face. I'm still experimenting with that. I haven't found anything to say, yeah, that's a definite go. When I went to St. Lucia, I bought still bar soap, but it was, I guess, more focused, is that the word? More specific. It wasn't like dial soap. It wasn't just a universal soap. It was like shea butter soap, turmeric soap, you know, something like that. And I guess it is a little bit more hydrating, but I still have to make sure that I put my, I'm gonna show you the oil that I use, which I find to be very helpful, and also the solution that I use around my eyes that I think helps with the darkness. So I am gonna get in, wash my face, and I'll keep you posted on that. Be right back. All right, guys, so this is me in the bathroom since washing off the makeup off my face. This is the bar soap that I use, and as you can see, I am suffering from the dryness that I mentioned. I literally just washed my face. I don't even think 1 minute has passed and you can already see the dryness. Also, if you see me squinting, my eyesight is very, very bad, so I can barely see the camera, make out what's happening. But I just wanted to kind of share what my nighttime routine looks like. It's nothing extreme, it's nothing elaborate. I just wanted to share with you what I put around my eyes. So as you can see, I suffer from severe darkness around the eyes. I call it raccoon eyes. And I just also wanted to show you that it's literally my eyes. Like there's no makeup, no nothing. And that's why I actually wear makeup, because I didn't wear makeup for a long time. But I wear it to kind of hide the raccoon eyes. If you do see a little something, it could be the remnants of the makeup from the day, but there's nothing there. So my sister, who's very heavy into the makeup scene, or skincare, not makeup really, skincare. She's very heavy into skincare. She introduced this Medicube, and it has kojic acid, turmeric, and it's an eye gel serum. It works for me, and I'm gonna show you tomorrow morning the difference between the way my eyes look now and the way they look in the morning, and I believe you'll see a visible difference. So what I do is I literally put a pea-sized amount on my fingertip and I just rub it right on my eye, top and bottom. Same thing. In my opinion, a little goes a long way. solely for my eyes. I only use it for my eyes. I don't use it anywhere else. I want to say, I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I want to say it's along the lines of like $30. But because it's only for my eyes, this is probably about 2 months old by now, and it's probably only halfway done. So it's only for my eyes, and you will see the difference, in my opinion, tomorrow. Then I rub this daily hydration overnight face oil, 100% virgin coconut oil from Shea Moisture, on the rest of my face, because even right now, as much as I literally just washed my face and basically no time has passed, I feel the tightness from the dryness. I feel the tightness from the dryness. I rub it all over. I try not to rub it in with the eye serum. Now the eye serum I only use in the night. The tube itself doesn't specify it has to be worn in the night. Don't wear it underneath makeup. It doesn't say those things, but for me, I feel it. Like it has a little stickiness to it. So I only wear it in the night. I let it do its work in the night, and then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll show you what I do. But I cannot wear this during the day. I can feel the stickiness on my face, so it's just simply a night serum for me. That is this I'm talking about. This I only use it in the night because it says overnight face oil, but you know, I don't feel it any different than I do my daytime oil that I'll show you when I wake up. But this I feel like it's supposed to be worn in the night and like supposed to do its job while I'm asleep. And then off to bed I go. And I need my glasses until I actually decide that I'm going to sleep because I can't see. Anyway, we'll take it from there in the morning. And you know, I'm always open to pointers and tips. Thank you. Good night. Alrighty, good morning guys. So I literally just woke up. I rolled my behind out of bed and I came right to the bathroom because I said I didn't want to get caught up in the day. I just wanted to show you guys what I believe worked during the night. So I'm showing you how the Medicube worked during the night, and I will also insert a pic of the circles prior to the application, and I'm showing you like an update. So why I think it works is because like especially inside, like once I, you know, pull my face down because I have, you know, a fat face, chubby cheek, whatever, where the serum has an opportunity to like sit inside and like penetrate, I notice the lightening, in my opinion. You can tell me if you think I'm absolutely bugging, but I think it lightens. Now, once I wash my face later, apply some makeup, do something, maybe it goes back to normal. Maybe I'm not being as dedicated to the process as maybe someone who wants to rid themselves of this is. And also it's genetic. It's definitely genetic. So it's not something that is gonna 100% go away. And I'm aware of that. I just want it to lighten a little bit. Maybe whatever's happening due to stress, because it has darkened over time. It could be an aging component. I'm just trying to see what I can do to make myself look just a little bit better. You know, we have to care for ourselves. I do also want to try, I saw that Spoiled Child has an eye serum that everybody swears by. I'm gonna try it when this is over. I feel like I should give this a fair shot. And I'm gonna try Spoiled Child. I also have something, let me see if I have it in my bag. I also have something that I bought on a cruise. Yeah. Elemis Pro Collagen Advanced Eye Treatment. So one thing about me, if I'm using something, I am going to use that so I can say, yeah, I tried that and it didn't work for me. I'm not going to use this, that, and another product all at the same time, because you don't know what is working and what is not working. So I'm going to finish using this. I would buy it again, but I'm going to try something else and then say, yeah, this works, but that works better, or, you know, whatever. So that's that. And then when I'm ready to get up for the day, I will come back, show you how I apply my oils, my whatever around my eye to, you know, blend it into my face, and, you know, whatever. I'm open to any suggestions. And, you know, this is me. This is just me being me. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back shortly. Alrighty guys, so I told you that I would come back and show you my morning routine. Nothing major. I'm a very simple girl. I don't got time for all the hype. So we start with this Palmer's Skin Therapy face oil, and yes, I do put it underneath my makeup or whatever I use, and it doesn't bother me. But I also think that's because I suffer from super dry skin. I don't know if you can see, I literally just washed my face and it's already like starting to look ashy. That's the best way I can say it. And the only reason why you don't see the ash right now is because I just brushed my teeth, so there's a little bit of moisture on it. But just before I brushed my teeth, there was like ash, like visible ash, like crust, as if maybe I drooled on myself or whatever. So yeah, there's a lot happening on the face. So yeah, I simply go in with the oil, and funny enough, I actually make sure I pay special attention to the eye area, because it seems, in my opinion, that although I don't put like makeup, foundation, whatever on my like face specifically, I only focus on the eye area. Whatever goes on my face seems to help. But I also don't like, you know, that matte look, that, you know, that dry powder look. I think that helps because of the oil. Like if it was gonna give it that matte look, it makes it look a little bit more sheeny. If, you know, I'm not a makeup guru by any stretch of the imagination, so all my terminologies could be all the way off, and you guys are probably like, girl, you crazy. Now, additionally, I have to get super close to the camera because I can't see a thing. So yeah, that's that. All right. And maybe I have a little bit more on than I typically would. Maybe I put just a little bit too much in my hand this go around, but that shouldn't bother me. I won't let it bother me. Alright, so now the thing that I use for my eye is from a brand called Merit, and I absolutely love it. It's like a stick. That I use on my eye, upper and lower. And I absolutely love it. The one that fits my shade is called, let's see, Cerulean or something like that. Obviously I have different shades for different skin tones, but I love it. It's about $40, and I can make it last me like 2 months more maybe, because I guess there's maybe people who use it all over. I just focus on my eyes. And you know, when it starts to get low, because of the way it's packaged, like makeup will be like under there and you can't apply it directly. I'm cheap, so I use a Q-tip, and I dig that bad boy out because I need to get my money's worth. Listen, I am consider wasting money because nope. And this is literally brand new. That's why it's not spinning. So then I have this Black Radiance powder, setting powder, and it's literally like $6 on Amazon, and I love it. I swear by it. Before this, I was using Sephora brand, and it's literally comparable. It's literally comparable. I love it, and I'll keep buying it. I know people have different brushes for different things, and not I, said the blind man. I literally brought this brush. I said it looks cool. Let's go with it. So yeah, I definitely have to do a few applications with the brush, especially in the eye area, because it's a little dark there. It's definitely darker than the rest of it. So what I do is like I like to, oops, I didn't mean to get it in my hand. I cake it on a little bit and then like pat it out. So you can see it's coming together. It didn't look like it was gonna come together a little while ago, but it comes together eventually. You know, I gotta put a little bit more under the eye than everywhere else because of the discoloration, but eventually it comes together. And you know, I'm taking care of my mustache before I wear it out, but it's a story for another time. All these notifications come up. When you're trying to get something done. And I don't go too, you know, too hard. Like it's, here comes my son. Good morning, Jeffrey. Still dark, but I think this is the last application. And then I think what helps me a little is that I wear glasses, so some of that gets covered by the glasses. Yeah, my son came, opened the door, I guess. When my son wakes up, he likes to know that he's not alone, although his cousin is out there with him. Alright, so now for the best part, or one of the best parts. So I've started using the, oh Lord have mercy, there's something that must be opened or spilled in my bag, but I'll deal with that later. I started using the Il Makiage setting powder, setting spray, I guess, the Il Makiage. It's a little on the expensive side. I'd say it's probably $35, $32, between $30 and $40 every purchase. And I have it on an auto purchase, so that's, and it's set to ship out every 3 months. Not bad, right? That's not terrible in my opinion. Prior to trying this, because they said, try it for free. If you don't like it, send it back. I didn't initially like it, but people say it looks better than whatever I was using before. Prior to that, I found this on Amazon for $5. And I love it, and I still use it interchangeably sometimes. I would say give this a try, see if you like it. One thing I like about this is that I feel as though it lasts on your face just a little bit longer. So maybe if you're gonna be out in the sun, something like that. But if it's just to the grocery store, if it's just, you know, in an air-conditioned room or something like that, you could get away with this. But this is the way to go in my opinion. If you need something cheap that will work, it does work. It does work. This works just a little bit better, and I don't think it's that much more expensive. $30 over the course of 3 months. Yeah, okay. So I spray on. Some people say I spray on a little too much. My sister says I spray on too much. And then I go do something else for a little bit. If I'm in a rush, I'll fan it. But I'll go maybe get my son dressed, maybe put my jacket on or lotion my feet, which I'll probably lotion my feet. Well, you don't have to watch me do that. I'll be back. All right, so I'm back, and another thing that I'll do sometimes is I will prep my hair, you know, just something so that maybe, you know, there's always something to do when you're getting dressed in the morning. I lotion my feet. So I'll do this with my hair. You know, what I use for my hair is just a lot of body foaming mousse, just to keep the curls curled. And these boho extensions just keep falling out at the dinner table in public. It's an embarrassing hairstyle. Although I don't always have that issue, so I guess maybe the person who did it is maybe a novice at the installation process, but that's a story for another time, and I'm not gonna drag that out because that's not what you're here to watch. So let me dry my hands off, and then I'm gonna move on to putting on my eyeliner. Let's see, sometimes it cakes, or I see like the creases, so I just smooth that out. Now let me put the eyeliner on. I always struggle with the eyeliner. I poke myself in the eye with this thing, especially now how I'm not super close. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done, but I'm going on a cruise, so maybe you see at the top, you see how it's typically, it's probably something I'd never see because I'm never that close to the camera. But it cake. So I think that is when I spray the setting spray on. I spray too much, but yeah. So let's see. I'll do the other eye. I don't, even with the mascara, I don't do the under because, and it, you know, it really could just be because of the darkness around my eyes. I've always been super conscious of like the darkness, so I just don't want to put more darkness. But I don't put even mascara on the bottom lash just because I've just been hyper aware of the darkness. And I'm not huge on the super elaborate edges, but I just do something with my Shine and Jam. And I'm done. So that's just me naturally. And I can't see out my glasses. I need to clean it.